Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling blue lake, lived a curious young boy named Leo. Leo wasn't afraid of much, not the dark, not spiders, and certainly not the strange noises the old house at the end of his street made. But there was one thing that gave him goosebumps: the Whispering Woods. The grown-ups in town always warned the children never go into the Whispering Woods after sunset. The trees themselves have secrets, and they don't like to be disturbed. The woods were beautiful during the day, with sunlight filtering through the leaves, but as evening approached, a strange mist would roll in, and the wind would carry faint whispering sounds. One sunny afternoon, Leo was playing catch with his best friend, a scruffy dog named Patches. In a burst of excitement, Leo threw his favorite red ball a little too far. It bounced once, twice, and then rolled right into the edge of the Whispering Woods. Patches, loyal as ever, darted in after it. "Patches, wait," Leo called out. He hesitated for a moment, remembering the warnings. But he couldn't leave his best friend. Taking a deep breath, he stepped over the mossy stones that marked the entrance to the woods. Inside, the air was cooler. The tall trees formed a thick canopy overhead, making it feel like twilight, even though the sun was still up. "Patches," Leo called, his voice sounding small among the giant trees. He heard a rustle in the bushes and then a happy bark. There was Patches, wagging his tail, the red ball at his paws. "Oh, you silly dog," Leo said, relieved. He picked up the ball and clipped the leash onto Patches's collar. "Let's go home." But when he turned around, the path he had come from was gone. All around him were identical-looking trees, their branches twisting like gnarled fingers. A knot of worry tightened in his stomach. He tried to walk in what he thought was the right direction, but every path he took seemed to lead him deeper into the woods. The sun began to set, casting long, spooky shadows that danced and stretched, and that's when he heard it, a soft, rustling whisper, like leaves skittering across the ground, but there was no wind. "Who's there?" Leo asked, his voice trembling just a little. The whispering grew louder, seeming to come from all directions at once. "Lost, ... lost. Little boy, ... double quotes," it seemed to say. Patches whimpered and pressed close to Leo's legs. Leo's heart pounded like a drum. He remembered the stories. The trees were waking up. He looked up at the nearest tree, a massive ancient oak. In the fading light, he could almost see a face in the gnarled bark to dark knots for eyes and a long jagged crack for a mouth. He backed away slowly, pulling Patches with him. "Stay ... play with us ... double quotes. The whispers swirled around him. Leo knew he had to be brave. He couldn't just stand there. He had to find a way out. He remembered his grandpa once told him, "If you're ever lost, look for the running water. It will always lead you somewhere." Far off, he could hear the faint gurgle of a stream. "Come on, Patches," he whispered, and started moving towards the sound. The whispers followed him, getting more insistent. "Don't go. It's fun here. We have games ... branches seemed to reach out, snagging his jacket. Thorny vines wrapped around his ankles. It felt like the whole forest was trying to hold him back. Leo stumbled, but he didn't stop. He kept his eyes fixed ahead, focusing only on the sound of the water. Finally, through a thicket of ferns, he saw it, a small, babbling brook, its water glinting in the moonlight that now filtered through the trees. He scrambled down the muddy bank, Patches splashing right behind him. The whispers seemed to fade as he got closer to the water, as if they were afraid of it. He followed the stream, his hope growing with every step. The water flowed faster and wider, and soon the trees began to thin out. He could see the stars in the open sky above. The whispers from the woods were now just a faint murmur far behind him. After what felt like an eternity, he saw a familiar sight. The old wooden bridge that crossed the stream just outside of town. He had never been so happy to see it. He and Patches ran across the bridge and didn't stop until they were standing under the warm glow of a streetlight. He looked back at the whispering woods. From here, it just looked like a dark, quiet forest. No one would ever guess the secrets it held. Leo hurried home, where his parents were waiting anxiously on the porch. He ran into their arms, explaining he'd gotten a little lost but was okay. He didn't tell them about the whispering trees. It was his own secret now. That night, tucked safely in his bed with Patches sleeping on the rug beside him, Leo thought about his adventure. It had been scary, but he had been brave and smart. He had faced his fear and found his way home, and he knew for certain that he would never, ever go into the whispering woods after sunset again. So, if you ever see a forest that seems to whisper your name, remember Leo's story. Be brave, be smart, and always listen to the grown-ups. Some secrets are best left undisturbed. Thanks for watching our spooky story today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more adventures. We'd love to have you join our community. Stay curious and stay safe. See you next time.